This is the Sorensen Center at Utah Valley University, where tragedy struck during Charlie Kirk's American Comeback Tour. A single shot killed him, the shooter vanished, and misinformation and conspiracy theories spread online. MMA world has never seen such a stupid decision. Some celebrate, others are frustrated. On September 11, 2025, tragedy struck at Utah Valley University in Orem, Utah, when 31-year-old Charlie Kirk, the founder of Turning Point USA, was fatally shot during his American Comeback Tour. The attack happened at the Sorensen Center while Kirk was speaking in front of a live audience, with the event also being streamed online. A single shot from a high-powered bolt-action .30 caliber hunting rifle hit Kirk in the neck, killing him almost instantly. The shooter, described as having a college-age appearance, fired from a rooftop and disappeared into nearby woods immediately after the attack. Authorities later found the rifle wrapped in a towel with 1 cartridge fired and 3 unspent rounds in the magazine. The bullets were engraved with anti-fascist and meme culture messages. Early reports linking the ammunition to transgender ideology were incorrect, but misinformation spread quickly online. The FBI released grainy photos of a person of interest on the same day, showing a man in a black long-sleeve shirt with an American flag, dark pants, sunglasses, and a gray cap, carrying a black backpack. A $100,000 reward was offered for information leading to his arrest. By September 12th, more detailed images and video appeared, showing the person running and jumping from the rooftop. Despite receiving over 7,000 tips and conducting nearly 200 interviews, the suspect was still at large as of September 22, 2025. 2 people were briefly detained but later cleared. Authorities compared the number of tips to the investigation after the Boston Marathon bombing, showing the scale of the case. Kirk's visit to the university had already been controversial. An online petition to stop him from speaking had almost 1,000 signatures. Known for his strong conservative views on immigration, gender identity, and American politics, Kirk was a polarizing figure and a close ally of Donald Trump. His death, captured on video and shared widely, caused a shockwave across the country. Reactions online were extreme. Some expressed grief, others anger, while a disturbing number of people celebrated. Even within the MMA world, outspoken fighters shared divided opinions, sparking more debate and tension. This assassination, with its clear details, missing suspect, and rapid spread of graphic content and misinformation, has left the nation unsettled. The case remains active, with authorities continuing to search for answers and hoping to bring the person responsible to justice. Many fighters shared their feelings, but their reactions highlighted the sharp divisions in society. Colby Covington, a UFC welterweight and known supporter of Trump, posted a tribute on Instagram. He called Kirk one of the brightest minds of this generation and praised him as a patriot, leader, and kind soul, also highlighting Kirk's role as a husband and father. His message encouraged prayers for Kirk's family and the nation, earning support from fans who admired Kirk, but also criticism from those who opposed his views. Gordon Ryan, a top grappler, posted a strong warning. He said that if someone could target Kirk, no one was safe, pointing to a growing fear of political violence. His message reflected concern in the MMA community about increasing threats and the vulnerability of public figures. Corey Anderson, former Bellator light heavyweight champion, shared a more balanced perspective. He explained that he didn't follow Kirk closely but agreed with some of his messages, especially those based on biblical principles. Anderson stressed that his beliefs came from scripture, not politics, and condemned anyone celebrating Kirk's death, showing the tension between personal faith and political activism in the MMA world. Bryce Mitchell, UFC featherweight and outspoken Christian, expressed deep sorrow. In a video, he said he couldn't sleep, thinking about Kirk's wife and children. He described Kirk as a brave Christian who inspired him and warned that the country could face serious consequences if people didn't stand against violence. His emotional reaction resonated with fans who valued Kirk's defense of traditional values. Sean Strickland, former UFC middleweight champion, caused outrage with his initial response. He admitted feeling a dopamine spike and wanted to see the video of Kirk's death, later explaining that constant exposure to graphic content had desensitized him. His comments were widely condemned as disrespectful. In a follow-up, Strickland blamed societal factors like media and government influence, mental health crises, and social media normalization of violence. Despite this explanation, many felt his first reaction was unacceptable, damaging his reputation among Kirk supporters. The reactions in the MMA world mirrored the broader public's divide. Fighters like Covington, Ryan, Anderson, and Mitchell condemned the violence or supported Kirk's values, while Strickland's controversial response showed how exposure to violence can lead to shocking reactions. The incident sparked debate about morality, desensitization, and public responsibility. Within hours of Kirk's death, conspiracy theories began circulating online. Social media platforms like X, Reddit, and Fortune were filled with speculation. Users analyzed videos and photos in detail, creating theories that were sometimes political, often baseless, but widely shared. The lack of a confirmed suspect and the spread of graphic content made the online environment tense, confusing, and highly charged. After Charlie Kirk's assassination, a wave of conspiracy theories spread rapidly online, mixing speculation with fear and confusion. One popular theory focused on a man in a white t-shirt and baseball cap, standing behind Kirk during the event. Observers claimed he touched the rim of his cap just before the shot, suggesting it might have been a signal to the sniper. The FBI looked into these hand gestures observed as potential signals and the angle of the shot, but no evidence confirmed the man's involvement, leaving the theory unproven. Another strange idea revolved around a ring Kirk was wearing. Some online users claimed it mysteriously moved from his ring finger to his pinky at the moment of the shooting, fueling rumors of a staged death or secret symbolism. Investigators quickly clarified the ring was a hinge style that could open and slip off. Frame-by-frame video analysis showed it simply popped open and fell as Kirk collapsed, debunking the unusual claim. Some theories suggested a sniper on a rooftop was involved, comparing videos to past assassination attempts on Donald Trump. These claims were amplified online, citing surveillance footage of someone descending from a roof and calling for greater transparency. Others claimed Kirk faced pressure from powerful billionaires over his political views, hinting at secret motives, though these claims remained unverified. One of the more unusual theories connected Kirk's death to Utah-based music artist Sky Valadez. Users suggested Valadez resembled the FBI's person of interest and pointed to a track uploaded a month earlier that allegedly predicted the killing. Side-by-side comparisons of photos circulated online, but there was no official evidence linking Valadez to the shooting. International conspiracy theories also appeared. Some claimed Israel orchestrated Kirk's death due to his criticism of the Gaza war, despite Kirk's public support for Israel. Apolitical theories included rumors of a suspicious drone above the rally or tampered cameras, but none were confirmed. Early FBI reports unintentionally fueled some speculation. A premature announcement of a suspect's capture caused confusion, later clarified as ongoing investigation. Agents investigated Discord chats, hand signals, and potential accomplices. The suspect, later identified as 22-year-old Tyler Robinson, reportedly admitted responsibility to friends online. Robinson's family recognized him from FBI photos and turned him in. Authorities continue searching for a possible second suspect. While many mourned Kirk, a disturbing number of social media users celebrated his death. Left-leaning accounts posted mocking comments under messages from Kirk's wife, Erica, attacking her grief and referencing Kirk's children. One viral video showed a woman chanting about Kirk being shot in the neck, calling it refreshing and praising the act, while another user described the shooter as a demon from hell but still celebrated the killing. Supporters of Kirk, including many in the MMA community, viewed the celebrations of his death as proof of a growing climate of hate in America, where political differences had escalated to cheering over someone being killed. A Reuters/Ipsos poll conducted after the shooting showed that 71% of Americans believe society is broken, while 66% are worried that political violence could affect their own communities. The celebrations were especially shocking because Kirk frequently spoke about family and described fatherhood as one of life's greatest blessings. The MMA community, already divided, felt the impact even more strongly. Fighters like Covington and Mitchell condemned the celebrations, calling them despicable and pointing to a sense of spiritual warfare between good and evil. Even those who disagreed with Kirk's politics expressed shock at the cruelty directed at his family. One fan wrote, "No matter what political beliefs are, we should not be cheering that someone got shot. He has a family." The backlash highlighted a growing concern that social media is eroding basic humanity, with constant exposure to graphic content and inflammatory messages making people numb to violence. Misinformation quickly spread online, with one of the most widespread false claims linking the shooter to the transgender community. Early reports, later corrected, suggested that the ammunition had engravings related to transgender ideology. This led to a surge of false narratives on social media, with some users and commentators claiming the shooter was transgender. The rumor was partially fueled by Kirk's final statement at the event, which addressed transgender shooters, and by lists circulating online that wrongly labeled other suspects, including the Uvalde shooter, as trans. The FBI later clarified that the engravings referenced anti-fascist messages and meme culture, not transgender ideology. Still, the misinformation had already caused fear and anger, with some experts warning that it could incite retaliation against an already vulnerable community. The Trump administration's record of targeting transgender rights added to the concern, as the false claims risk supporting efforts to roll back legal protections. Kirk's assassination came during a period of high political tension in the United States. As a MAGA youth leader, he played a key role in mobilizing young Republican voters, making him a polarizing figure. The graphic nature of his death and the speed of social media amplified both grief and malicious celebration. Experts observed that conspiracy theories and misinformation followed patterns seen in other major incidents, but the speed and volume this time were extraordinary. A Reuters report noted how quickly confusion spread, including videos misidentifying suspects from unrelated shootings in Santa Monica and Reno. The FBI's handling of the investigation drew scrutiny. Early missteps, like announcing a suspect had been captured before the investigation was complete, added to public distrust. The investigation was already complex, involving more than 7,000 tips and multiple agencies, including the Utah Department of Public Safety. The MMA community's reactions reflected wider societal trends. Fighters with large followings used their platforms to mourn, comment, or in some cases, create controversy. The backlash against Strickland in particular highlighted the intense scrutiny public figures face in the age of social media, where every reaction can be amplified and criticized. Charlie Kirk's death left a significant void in the conservative movement, especially among young activists. As the founder of Turning Point USA, he had built a platform that mobilized thousands of college students around conservative principles. His campus debates were often contentious, drawing both admiration and criticism. Supporters, including many in the MMA world, saw him as a fearless advocate for free speech and Christian values, while critics considered him divisive and contributing to polarization. The assassination raised serious questions about the future of political discourse in America. The celebrations of Kirk's death, combined with the spread of conspiracy theories, demonstrated how social media can amplify hate and misinformation. The MMA community, with its variety of voices, reflected this divide. Fighters like Covington and Mitchell called for unity, while others like Strickland revealed how exposure to violence online can lead to desensitization. as the investigation moves forward, the nation continues to confront the consequences of Kirk's assassination. Conspiracy theories, largely baseless, reveal deep distrust in institutions like the FBI and media. What are your views on this? Do let us know in the comment section below, and for more such videos, make sure you subscribe to our channel.